You need to watch this if you think Jamaica is too small to be impacted by WW3. Think again. Alright folks, let's break it down. Jamaica might seem like an island getaway far from world conflicts, but in a global war, no one's an island. Economically, Jamaica depends on tourism, imports and exports. A global war would tank tourism, disrupt trade routes and spike prices. Yikes. But it's not just about the economy. Think about alliances. Jamaica is a part of CARICOM and has treaties with major powers like the US. If a global war erupts, these alliances could pull Jamaica into the fray. And let's not forget, the Caribbean has strategic military significance. So Jamaica could become a hotspot whether it likes it or not. So don't let the beaches fool you. In a world war scenario, Jamaica would definitely feel the heat. Stay curious, stay informed.
Yeah, I say at prison and unto your house.
Bashem Yoshai, Bashem Kakarash.
And double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Women Stone. Shalom to all the brothers and M.O.T.B across the world. Yeah, shalom also to the few sisters out there. Yeah, this is a brother from a Jamaica camp. Yashamai. I know I listen on World War 3, you know, see preparation for this third war, you know, taking place, you know, right now. Even the so-called attack, you know, on Iran, which basically scripture speak about the least of the flock. I got draw them out. It's a major prophecy, right? So we know very, as we've been saying it, you know, for years now, and even previous videos, we actually seen the prophecies them now. We're waiting for years, over a decade. You know, we're waiting to see it take place. Right now, we're actually seeing it. We see the moves they make right now, even the attack Israel and attack Iran. As we've been waiting for these things for years. Right. One of the main prophecy who wants to come to pass, you know, in full effect is the M.O.T.B. That's the main prophecy. Right? And all these things happening right across the world, you know, out in Jamaica, you know, going back to World War I, you have a monument in Port Antonio, Portland. You have in a certain parish, we have one in Port Antonio, Portland, all the people from Portland here. We get drafted to fight in World War I, right? And you know, the mass majority of people, you know, in this time we're living in, right? They believe that what taking place over the Middle East, not flew them over this side of the world, or out in Jamaica, right? And out in Jamaica, the majority of the food we consume out in Jamaica is imported food. It's very easy for famine eat this piece of rock we live on, right? But the mass majority ignorant of these things. Right? You have this video, you know, we see, you know, the elder from our camp, Elder Shapar, James, Jamaica sit down, you know, did this video that is basically speaking about how World War III can affect Jamaica. Right? I know bring out, you know, certain scripture, we have a little information because, you know, Jamaica and America, you know, they basically, they have a treaty, right? So we want to get in a look at this treaty, you know, and after we just continue some scriptures because we're in a very serious time and we have to get to ourselves, you know, the right frame of mind, you know, in the time we're living in because we're heading at the time we're going to take a lot to make it through the days and to come. And scripture says in Acts 14 and verse 22, through much tribulation, you're going to enter into the kingdom of heaven. Alright, go on, brother.
This is the article, it's from U.S. Department of State. It says U.S. relations with Jamaica. Bilateral relations. First fact sheet. It says here. It says U.S. Jamaica relations. It says United States established diplomatic relations with Jamaica in 1962 following Jamaica's independence from the United Kingdom.
So, you know, going back to when them said and give us, you know, so-called independent, you know, they said America signed, you know, treaty with us, right? And one of the main thing that affect, you know, Jamaica, you know, over the years is basically the deal that they make with IMF. That's basically a trap, you know, on the World Trade Organization, the WTO, and the Inter-American Development Bank, and the things that may come with it, all the strings that attach you know, to basically the policies that our leader going back then, which is basically Michael Manley signed, you know, for basically, you know, get money from IMF, right? And it affect Jamaica even to this very day because over trillions of dollars in debt, so them trap us, right? Michael Manley say it's like them have a double noose to hold them neck here, right? So Esau set a trap, right? Because, you know, according to even what the brother mentioned, we read a while, but after the independence, Esau not going to let go. The scripture say, the scripture tell us, I'm not talking about, bring out a scripture. We can continue. Put us bring it out. Isaiah 50 and verse 33. Because these men are going to let us go.
This is the book
of Isaiah.
Book of Isaiah.
50 and 33. Isaiah. Jeremiah. Slack here, my mistake. Jeremiah 50 and 33.
Jeremiah 50
and 33.
and verse 33.
Slack if you didn't hear the noise in the background, you know you have a boat over the side that I see like some noise. But just slack about that.
It says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel.
Which is basically the northern kingdom. So you have the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. Right? Because you know the kingdom is split into two. Right after, you know, Solomon died, you know, and you know this kingdom split into two between Jeroboam and Rehoboam. So years will become two kingdoms. Right? So if say the kingdom of Israel, go on, brother.
It says Jeremiah 50 and 33 says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah.
And the children of Judah, both the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom, go on.
Were oppressed together.
We're oppressed together because we've been oppressed right now together by, you know, this our slave master, which is the Esau, you know, the so-called white man. Because after, you know, the Assyrian captivity, you know, the northern kingdom come over this side of the world. Right? I know, you know, later on you have the so-called Negroes get brought on cargo slave ships come meet northern kingdom over this side of the world, you know, the Native American, Indian, the Latinos over this side of the world. So we both rule over right now by our oppressor, which is Esau, Edom, our number one enemy. Right? So Scripture said the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, so we've been oppressed by these men. Right? Even I think you say I think say I have Ella Yeshua but do a lesson and you know, I can finish watching video. You come to mine with Joe Biden. I do apologize to
the Native Americans.
Yeah. Right, go on.
It says Judah were oppressed together.
Gone.
And all that took them captive
Gone.
held them fast. They refused to let them go.
So they refuse to let to go. These men don't let us go, yo. No matter how but people feel like somehow these men have a change of heart now to them are going to allow us because we can live our life. Right? But these men said traps, yo. This is a trap. Right? So because they claim to give us independence, them time they make some deal with us. Or emancipate. The word emancipate go back to the Latin word. Emancipate us, which basically means to transfer ownership. Right? So that's basically what takes place. Ownership, transfer ownership.
Transfer from
one slave master to the other. Yeah? So we transfer from the local, you know, slave masters or the private slave masters to Britain. Right, and at 2015, you know, Britain finished prayer of the families of the former slave owners out in Jamaica. Right? So we transfer to the Britain. Right? Or the man up. One?
It says, back to the article, it says, following the independence from the United Kingdom, the United States and Jamaica maintain strong and productive relations based on trust. What a word to use, trust. Never trust thine enemy.
Yeah, America can never be trusted. Check them track record.
Yeah. And mutual interest. The close friendship is built on a foundation of deep people to people ties and a vibrant Jamaican American community. The United States and Jamaica have a robust bilateral relationship and work closely together to foster peace and mutual prosperity. Hey, those are some words to just play in the mind of people. Just jump down here. It says bilateral economic relation. The United States is Jamaica's largest trading partner, with trade between the two countries surpassing $3 billion in 2023. Jamaican companies can export over 5,800 products to the United States, tariff-free through the Caribbean Basin Initiative. See? The two countries have investment and double taxation treaties. More than 100 US firms have offices in the country, and hundreds of other US companies sell their products through local distributors. Roughly 3 million American tourists visit Jamaica each year.
Yeah, and that's the main thing that Jamaica dependent on, you know, tourism. Right? So as soon as things get serious, you know, you're gonna see things, you know, change in this island and this basically island. Right? Even going back to, you know, the time of Michael Manley, you know, when you have Edward Sigaga, you know, Michael Manley, you know, that war take place going back then, you know, basically, you know, politician whole politics thing. You have Michael Mann, you know, that mentioned that you have CIA in the country, right? And then basically pay, you know, certain Jamaican to start fight, you know, one of the biggest tourist, you know, tourism hotel are out in Jamaica, so they can basically fly back home and speak about, you know, the violent Jamaica, right? So they know that one of the main strong point of Jamaica is basically tourism. So we understand that as soon as things get really serious, because as I mentioned earlier, I don't know, start the video, that, you know, the mass majority of the so-called Jamaicans, they believe that, you know, what taking place in the Middle East or over that side of the world, and that can't have to do with them, because they don't understand about trade, you know, and how things are get expensive more and more as this war kick off. Right? Even Ukraine situation, you know, shows because what you know, with even the rice and thing out in Jamaica and certain other things. So when this war really kick off, because we see, you know, they're preparing now to go at it, but main prophecy, as I mentioned earlier, and if we come to part before this war really kick off, the M.O.T.B, you know, food gonna stop come to this piece of rock, what people call Jamaica, and certain other part of the world. So everybody gonna worry about them food, right? And the resources.
In the time of war.
The time of war, you have to keep your resources, because not enough, you know, for everybody. And we already seen China preparing right now, basically, you know, take on Taiwan. That's basically what's taking place right now. China preparing to make a move on Taiwan, because of major thing in America, because, you know, majority of things them, you know, China chip to America. So when this war start between Taiwan, you know, America gonna try to defend Taiwanese.
All right.
So they're gonna cause a major thing. So we'll see what, you know, coming down the pipeline, you know, to take place in the near future. Right? So very close to this third world war destruction, very close to the famine that the scripture speak about in Revelation, in speak about in 2nd Ezra, that the scripture more of quote, 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 22, say, many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. So a lot of people going to die of starvation, and one of the terriblest way to die. That's the time we're living in, right?
And we can see the situation with the BRICS.
Yeah,
the countries who are giant BRICS, and the bilateral trading between them around the US SWIFT system. And so them now use the US dollar, the trading, them I use the BRICS currency, or them own currency, man. So basically that a part where going to help kill the dollar also, man. So a lot of people who depend on the dollar
Gone.
See? Because the reason why as it we're bringing out about tourism in Jamaica, man, tourism bringing a lot of US currency in the country, man.
Gone.
See? It bringing US currency. See? So that's the thing will keep the economy afloat. And even we are going to the article further, it tell about remittance.
So that's
coming
the two
in the
main
country.
things.
Yeah? See? It says Jamaica. It says 3 million American tourism visit Jamaica each year, and hundreds of thousands of Jamaicans visit the United States. The large Jamaican American community sends over 2 billion in remittance to the country annually. These funds provide critical support to the Jamaican economy during the 2020 event.
Yeah.
Yes. So and the 2020 event where things locked down and certain trading there are going on and something there. A war is going to be worse than that.
Yeah, what preparing right now take place is going to way surpass that. But that basically what took place 2020 was, you know, ESA testing the water. They kind of release them like for testings. Right, get people, you know, for basically, you know, lock down in them house, you know, for basically follow them app, as they call it. But then, you know, you have to follow, you know, what the state said. So it was a basically a preparation for this about to take place, because if I speak about the time, you know, when Harley is going to break loose, the time of Jacob's trouble, you know, East Idom, they're going to basically roll out the military, you know, martial law, right, civil war, race war. Basically all these things going to happen at once, so. Right? Total chaos like never before. Go on. Finish?
It says how much food, how much of its food does Jamaica import? It's, the total value of food and beverage import to Jamaica in 2022 was 1.4 billion, with approximately 45% supplied by the United States.
Yeah, so we're highly dependent on America.
The food from America, man. You see it?
So
45%.
Can.
Yeah, what a countries up we import food to Jamaica, man.
Yeah.
Then our them export food to Jamaica, we import food from them. See? So basically, food, and one of the main things we don't produce out there is wheat. And we eat a lot of bread, biscuit, all of them
rice.
Stuff, man. And rice.
Two main things, rice, that's wheat.
Yeah.
Because majority of the restaurants are cook shop.
And flour, we have flour out here and all them stuff.
That's basically what they're mainly cook is rice. We imported rice. So the country I depend upon, you know, imported rice. That's basically served every day. You know at restaurant or food cook shop. Right? Can you go to scripture, brother? Quote earlier on. Yeah, 16 and 22. Can you go?
It says the book of 2nd Ezra 16. I'm starting 22, I'm starting earlier now.
They did that in the funny word. 21.
21. It says alright, I'm starting 19. It says 2nd Ezra 16 and 19. It says, behold, famine and plagues, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment.
Yeah, so all these things the Heavenly Father sent to basically punish our people, right? You know, to turn from them wicked ways and turn back to, you know, the true powers is Yahweh, true name in the Hebrew of the Heavenly Father, and Yahushai, name of the Son. Alright, go on.
It says, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness.
So they're not going to turn from their wickedness, no matter what take place. Even as we've been saying, it's what take place in going back to 2020. You know, people forgot about that.
Yeah, and people get more vile when they're upon the earth, man. Especially Jake. As the scripture said, them deeds are past the deeds of the wicked, man. Yes, because Jake, some of the most lewdest thing will happen on social media now. Our people them get shot the most in it, man.
Right.
See? Even with the whole woke culture and all them stuff, man. The whole alphabet thing, all of them stuff, man. With people, it impacts people more. It show up on the social media where people are showing more. We know that go on amongst hey, them other nations community like so-called white people, man. But guess what? Our people are the one we are push it on the forefront.
Jake, no shame now.
Yeah.
Then, as I say, out in Jamaica, them shame she broke down and them shame she cut down. No, the shame now really, you know, normal thing again, you know.
That's right.
And like back then, people do any type of thing they want to push it on put it up on the internet.
Can.
Right, especially our people. Right, go on.
Says, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Behold, victual shall be so good cheap upon earth,
Yeah.
that they shall think themselves to be in good case.
Go on.
And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion.
Yeah, great confusion. The level like which we reach right now, the confusion and the hurt. Very heavy. Right?
Yeah. Sword has been sharpened, wars are prepared, in famine, because as we bring it out, Jamaica highly depend from importation of food from them other nations, and guess what, you see the sword have been prepared because all the rhetorics are going for war in the Middle East, in Europe, Russia and Ukraine. All of these things are built up, as you mentioned China and Taiwan. See? A whole heap of importation come from those places. Iraq and Israel, one of the main one right now. See? No, Iran and Israel are one of the main one. See? So,
let's not get load of stuff.
Says,
Load of.
in good case, and even then shall evils grow up on earth, sword, famine, and great confusion.
Go on.
For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine.
Yeah, this is what the scripture said. Many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. And this is one of the terriblest way to die.
Can.
A lot of people going to die of starvation, even out here in Jamaica. Right? Because 90% of the food we consume out here in Jamaica is imported food.
Can.
Right? And every 3 days the supermarket have to restock. So it's very easy. Right? A lot of time we say hurricane even July.
Can.
In July we have this hurricane that comes to Jamaica. And when you go to the supermarket, you know, by the time you left work and go to the supermarket, you can't get certain things.
That's
Because
right.
everything clear off of the shelf.
Yeah.
Right? So it's very easy for famine this piece of rock.
Can.
Right? Right?
See? And the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
Gone. So always escape, you know, the hunger, they will get destroyed by the sword. Say, and when I rose with the dies by hunger, as people say, you can't make total. Lamentation.
Let's go on.
Go on.
Yeah, 2 Ezra 15 and verse 9 says
19.
no 2 Ezra 15 and verse 19. We start at 17. In verse 17 it says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
Yeah, men will be afraid.
Yeah, because
That'll be a very terrible time.
You're going to have lockdown. Martial law in America, we may call it curfew out here or something else. You know, city lockdown, this, that you can't go certain place. Because it's going to be chaos, man. Because nobody can get food. See? So you're going to have what? Scripture says sedition among men. See? It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Yeah, so in food, you know, when you not enough food, or shortage of food, you know, taking place in a country, because we know it's going to happen worldwide. This famine going to happen worldwide. This famine going to be one of the greatest famine. When people don't have it, they're going to want to fear one, right? Especially the rich man. The rich man, you know, prepare for them too. Because they're going to find the rich man house, because the rich man must have food. They want to check them. First, they're going to invade their neighbor house or take away their neighbor's food.
That's right.
Right, then they're going to go up to the hill or look for the rich man. Because they must say, must have food because you have food.
That's right.
Right, so they're going to be looting, a lot of lootings. Right?
That escape the hunger,
So the sword
are going to destroy, because the ones them will get hungry and not have no food, they're going to use the sword to go hunt food.
Yeah.
And that's all you know.
I want to fight for a tin mackerel or a tin sardine.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Food going to be precious in those days.
Yeah. So 2 Ezra 6 and 22, and suddenly shall the sown place appear unsown, and the full storehouse shall be suddenly be found empty.
Yeah, it's going to happen suddenly. You're going to catch a lot of people suddenly because they're not looking, on what's taking place, in the world or internationally. Even what takes place in Jamaica, they don't care. Because it's important, right? It don't seem important to them now. But in the days to come, right, them are basically, trying to find, as people say, days to come, them are trying to find the men of the law to teach them, to tell them. Or to give them information on what takes place. Just like even the movie used, for example, Leave the World Behind. With this, when they stack up in water in the van back, and the woman member saying, see, you are prepared from before. Right? So they're distracted now. But in the time to come, they're gonna need answers. And they're gonna try to find them in the Lord. Right? And they even do find, certain of us. I'll tell them nothing in the time to come. Because they have all the time now when they reject it. People say, well, when I call, they did not answer. Right?
The destruction cometh and they shall seek peace, but there shall be none. There shall be rumors upon rumors.
Rumors upon war.
And then shall they seek a vision of the
prophets.
Of the prophet. See? It says on verse 23, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. It says, at that time shall friends fight one against another.
There's a friends that go fight against one another like
enemies.
Like enemies. Right? He said, people say a friend cannot be knowing prosperity. Right? So you're gonna see people changing or fast and change. That's out in Jamaica, you have this thing out in Jamaica with our people. People they live with people, they grow amongst each other for years. For them small and then get big, and some go foreign and then come back. They say they change. Yeah. So you should say a friend cannot be knowing prosperity. So in the days to come, at a joke something compared to what happen. Because if your neighbor, if your family member are willing to even kill you, destroy, delete you
to get
the food, because food gonna be precious in those days. Very precious. Right?
So again, it says at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies.
Like enemies. A friend will go fight one another like enemies. Go on.
And the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein.
Because a man's heart feeling him for fear. We're looking after the things that we come up on the earth, people want to lose it. You're going to take a lot in order to make it through the days to come. Go on.
Dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Means the word, you're going to look for the word of Yahweh Hashem Shine, but guess what? You're not going to get it, man. Then, Lamentation?
Yeah, Lamentation 4 and 9.
4 and 9. It's Lamentation 4,
verse 9.
And verse 9. It says, they that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger.
Yeah, so that's a terrible way to die, by starvation.
Yeah.
Right, so people say, they're not slain with the sword, with the weapon. You name it, the machete, the knife, the gun, you name it.
Yeah.
It's better than they were slain with hunger. So because you get a quick death when you die by these weapons. But starvation, worse, suffer.
Yeah.
You're going to suffer if you're dead. Right, go on again.
Because if a thought of suicide may come across your mind and you don't want to kill yourself, man. Because you still have hopes you can find something to eat. And your body eat away itself, man.
Yeah, and everything starts on food. They start, everything has food.
It's everything has food.
Right.
And that is spirit of the Most High can put fire, man. Then it says with hunger. For these pine away stricken, true for want of the fruits of the field. It says, the hands of the pitiful woman have sudden their own children.
Yeah, that's basically what even back then. Because not only one his son. Boil him son.
Yeah.
Even he tell you. And this one hide him being son find him. In Kings, he explained to you even that in the Kings even go on back then too. So people eat people back then. So imagine what's going to happen this time around. Alright, go on.
It says they were their meal.
They were their meat.
They were their meat, yeah. They were their meat in the destruction of the daughter of Zion of my people.
For the rest of this time,
So them children, man.
Yeah.
you're going to see them things happen again.
You're worse at this time.
Scripture tell us, say, you're going to snatch at the right hand.
Yeah, people are going to eat themselves.
They eat themselves.
Yeah. Still not satisfied. Right, so with that I say I'll prison and anti how Bashim Shine, Bashim Corporation. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Women Stone, shalom again to the brothers them across the world, and shalom to the few sisters here. Shalom.
Shalom.